Was it a good march? Yeah. Y'all ain't tired, are you? No. Some of y'all look tired. What's the day? Mayday. Y'all are tired. What's the day? Mayday. No. This gonna be working for you. What's the day? Mayday. What's the fight?
Workers' rights.
What's the day?
Mayday.
What's the fight?
Workers' rights.
We've been here before. We've been here before.
Yeah.
You know, they think this is private property. But as our comrade Chris Rivera said, you know, sometimes if you're afraid to take something, you'll never take your liberation. Because your liberation is grand theft to the United States government.
Yeah.
Workers' rights is a crime to the United States government.
That's right.
So sometimes you got to take a plaza just before you take a city.
Hello.
Just before you take a country. Just before you take the world.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
We've been here before.
Yeah.
We were here when the Amazon fight was getting hot. We came here because this building houses one of the major union-busting law firms in the world. Every day, all their activities were planning and plotting how to destroy workers uniting for their own power. They're sitting in there, walking around, don't know what to do, because they wanted to come out and say this is private property. But I think y'all kind of set the tone for something else. What's the day?
Mayday.
What's the fight?
Workers' rights.
What's the day?
Mayday.
What's the fight?
Workers' rights.
But we came here for another reason too. We came here because this is where Aetna is. This is where Aetna is. This is where the insurance companies who built its wealth on insuring African slaves to do all kind of work until they died from their labor. That was sacrificed for free, was ripped from them for free. And now today, in 2023, Michael Bloomberg in City Hall, oh, I'm sorry, was that Eric Adams?
Eric.
I thought that was Bloomberg's fourth term. It is. Decides to sign away working retirees' health care. And who does he sell it to? Aetna. Who does he sell it to? Aetna. Who does he sell it to?
Aetna.
What's the day?
Mayday.
What's the fight?
Workers' rights.
What's the day?
Mayday.
What's the fight?
Workers' rights.
And let me tell y'all something, because I want y'all all to know. See this comrade right here? Charles Jenkins from Coalition of Black Trade Unions. Larry Holmes is not here at this moment, but his organization, in terms of worker assemblies, they're here. See this comrade right here, Chris Rivera from the Teamsters?
Yeah.
Over struggle, let me tell you what we struggle to do. We call each other and say, what's up? What's the issue? When it was Amazon, we were in the streets. When it was the railway workers, we were in the streets. When it was the nurses' fight, we were in the streets. The question for all of us is when the call comes, where you gonna be?
In the streets.
Where you gonna be?
In the streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Where's the fight gonna be?
In the streets.
Where the unions gonna be?
In the streets.
Where the workers gonna be?
In the streets.
Where the police gonna be?
In the streets.
Where the rich gonna be?
In the streets.
Who's gonna win?
We are.
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 Because you know, in Brooklyn, in Bed-Stuy, do or die, we have a slogan. How we gonna do it?
The hard way.
Because how we gonna do it?
The hard way.
How we gonna do it?
The hard way.
How we gonna do it?
The hard way.
Because workers and oppressed people ain't had nothing but the hard way. So we know how to struggle. Because we done suffered through it all. But through it all, one of the things we fought to maintain is our principles
There you go.
and our discipline.
Tell him.
You know that comrade that wanted to fight earlier today
Tell him.
about the delivery workers? He came over later and talked and said, I apologize. He says, I was infuriated because I felt I was being represented by somebody who doesn't represent the workers. I said, don't ever let anybody make you compromise your principles.
That's right.
You should have come to the leadership and laid out, this is how I see it. And then let the leadership struggle around whether you could speak too. But you don't disrupt the rally. People walk away with you're the problem when you might be the answer to the delivery worker. So we teach each other where?
In the street.
Where?
In the street.
Where?
In the street.
Because where's the fight gonna be?
In the street.
And it ain't just the fight. It's also the fight politically and ideologically of who we are and what we fighting for.
Tell him.
There's some young comrades, some new comrades entering the struggle to change fundamentally our lives. And we welcome them on board.
Right.
Read your shit. Don't let nobody else interpret it for you. You're good enough to read it yourself. If you want to know what fundamental change is, study the shit. Read the shit. And then get together with some of the brothers and sisters who've been out here before. Listen to some of the experiences that we've had tackling this beast. This beast. This beast. But we can bring it to its knees. Because who's got the power?
We got the power.
Who's got the power?
We got the power.
Brother Charles Jenkins. Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, we're almost there. We got one more target. Anybody heard of this other small company called Starbucks?
I think so.
Yeah, Starbucks.
Yeah.
Over a year ago, the first successful organizing drive in Buffalo, New York was with Starbucks. And it caught on fire, brothers and sisters, comrades. Over 150 Starbucks went right behind them with the right to organize. 150 stores. And not one of them have a decent contract. Not one of them. And so we're going to end May Day. We're bringing the power of the workers right to Starbucks.
Tell him.
And so this is an important struggle. Not for some of us, but it's an important struggle for all of us. Two big history wins for us. We win Amazon, we win Starbucks. Brothers and sisters, we win the world.
That's right.
Realize Starbucks is worldwide.
Yes.
Worldwide.
Yes.
And I want everybody to take this here home with you. Look at your power. Look at your power. In the middle of rush hour, we shut it down. Look at your power.
Right.
Look at your power.
Don't stop. Ain't no power.
So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're taking our show to Grand Central.
Tell him.
Let's go.
We're taking our show to Grand Central.
Tell him.
And we're going to point the power of the people in front of one of the worstest union busters that we come to know in Starbucks. But we're going to show that the people's will is the people power. March onward, brothers and sisters. Let's go.